Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome everyone who's joining us, especially those who might be here for the first time, to this community. Thank you for making the time to be here, for either getting dressed and getting transportation and risking being with other people as we all get over our pandemic agoraphobia and social anxiety. And for all those who got your Zoom on and your slippers and your cup of coffee, wherever we are being joined, with the grace of your company. It's wonderful to be here with all of you. I am Vanessa Southern. I'm the senior minister of this congregation. I'm joined by Richard Davis Lowell, who's one of our worship associates, and by the choir and our tech and all of our music folks. And we're glad to be here together creating worship with you. I came back from a month of sabbatical in October. I'm taking it in installments as we kind of get church back on its feet. And this whole week I have been listening to the services that happened as I take walks and also try and work off some of the COVID-19. I've been taking long walks with worship. And so grateful for all of the messages, and so grateful to hear about things that happened while I was away. The incredible auction, which I think got over 150 people together, which I think also helped us remember what it feels like in our bones to be in the same space, as well as all of the ongoing ways that auction creates community, with people following up on dinners or having cookies delivered, all the beauty of that. With the training that went on around women's reproductive rights and the conversations, how to have those conversations as people of faith. So I want to thank everyone who made all of these moments possible while I was away. And it was interesting to talk this week, to check in with Daniel Cantor, who preached that first Sunday, our minister in Dallas, and sort of ask for any feedback and updates about how the weekend went for him. And for him to ask and say how it made him slightly on edge to have the door to the sanctuary open, which we have open for COVID reasons to keep airflow. But for him, as a minister in Dallas who's standing up for reproductive rights, that was a place that threat could enter. Just gives you cause to pause and take in everything that so many of our people are holding around the country as we live our faith, which is the subject of today's service. Faith, because David Heilbrunn, after a service in September, in the line coming out of service, you said something to me about, you used the word faith, Vanessa, and I wonder if, do you remember this? I wonder if we could unpack that sometime. As Unitarian Universalists, it is important to unpack the words that we use and make sure we all maybe are on the same page about them, particularly because so many of us come from traditions or from no tradition at all, and so the words can have this charge or energy or meaning that is maybe not one we can mean when we're using them. So thank you for the invitation to keep one another honest about the language we use. And welcome to the service when we talk about what maybe we mean by the word faith, or can mean by it. So welcome. I would invite us all to say together the words of our chalice lighting. This chalice is a symbol, relatively modern symbol of Unitarian Universalism, and we light it each week, as many Unitarian Universalist communities do around the world. So let's say those words. They're printed in your order of service. We light this chalice for the light of truth, the warmth of love, and the fire of commitment. We light this symbol of our faith as we gather together.